Good morning, good very late night, or early morning, or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching the replay, let me know where you're watching from. But I'm so happy to see my friends here. Martina, Christina, Cindy, Elizabeth, Marina. So cool. It's, I like The Matrix. And so I thought, even though I did a drawing of Morpheus, just a couple of days ago, I thought, oh, it would be interesting to work from the same reference right now in 10 minutes to see what's the difference between this drawing and a 10-minute drawing. And if you've been around with me since earlier this year, you may recall that we drew from this reference earlier this year too. So this is the one I did with Inktense pencil. And when was this? What month was this? May, April, maybe. I've been drawing in this sketchbook all year. I've been sharing daily references nearly every day this year, and I've done a whole lot of live streams. And right now, we're going to work on a 10-minute... I'll be using my Pilot Parallel pen. I'm going to make this a matrix spread. So I hope you're enjoying The Matrix as much as me. The Matrix drawings, amazing references, and Morpheus I've always loved. And we're going to draw Lawrence Fishburne as Morpheus. Now, how is everyone doing? Oh, I just dropped a cable in a glass of watercolor water. That's nice. Linda is here. Hello. Sunny aroma. Sounds amazing. Sun and good food. And a sketchbook. That sounds like pretty good. Few things to have. How am I going to do this? Make sure I'm not going to drop my iPad. I'm going to put the reference up alongside here. I don't want to scratch it either. Okay, so let me know if it's your first time here. We're doing 10-minute daily drawings, all Advent. It is the 9th of December, and we're about to start sketching. So, Linda loves The Matrix and loves my drawings. Thank you, Linda. I'm going to put on a 5-minute timer, and then at halftime I'll be able to say, whoa, 5 minutes. And then we can all pivot and adjust and see what's even possible to get done in that brief space of time. So I think it's really beneficial to sketch within limitations and be like, okay, so I'm interested to see here I drew this knowing I have time, and I took time, and now if I'm like, okay, I don't have very long, I'm just going to start drawing and see what happens. So it's very interesting to see what can be condensed and put into that brief time frame. And I may be drawing over the page break in the middle here, and I still have a cold. And if you want to, you can already start drawing. Maybe you get an extra couple minutes. If you just, as soon as the stream starts, you can just start sketching. And by the time I get around to it, you've got bonus time. All right, so I put the timer on now. Let me know where you're joining from. Let me know how many times you've seen The Matrix. I've lost count. It was my last... Yeah, I've been talking about it. If you've been around, you've heard things already. But I'm pretty sure it was my last year of high school was when it came out. And the line from Morpheus in the the trailer, no one can be told what the Matrix is, you have to see it for yourself. I didn't know what I was in for, and I'm so glad I saw The Matrix. And it's interesting now. I think it was Alfie chose The Matrix as the theme for Can You Sketch It month of portrait-inspired sketches. Let's just get something in there. And there have been other cool films, but when I saw that The Matrix was the theme of the month, that definitely... I was drawn into it. I thought, I've got to do some Matrix sketches with Canyo friends this month. So here we are. It's been amazing seeing what people are doing working in all different media, choosing their own references and just doing cool stuff in the Kanyo group. Dad popped into the stream yesterday. Then afterwards I had a little chat with him. That was nice. He said he gets to know me, gets to have gets to see me more on YouTube than otherwise, which of course we live very far away from each other. And often when we call and the kids are involved, they just want to turn themselves into emoji unicorns and poop and stuff. So the quality of the conversation is often limited. Or elevated. Who knows? Maybe emojis, unicorns, poop, sharks, koalas, all those things that we can turn ourselves into with the phone. Maybe that's good. Who am I to judge? Sometimes I guess I'd like to just have more content to the conversation than emoji heads. Oh, by the way, Instagram is now doing this thing saying save a video selfie to protect your account. Apparently this is something we should not be doing, because what you're doing when you record these videos is you're giving the app, this huge corporation, your biometric data, and your face as a signature. It was also already, I remember when the face, what is it even called? Like the face lock thing on the phone, when that was first the thing. I remember reading people being like, well, the Apple is like storing your biometric data, and thinking of the Matrix and what these technological, like who knows where it all leads. It sounds like a good thing to protect your account from hacking. And but giving Meta, like we give them so much, like there's so much going on, and I think with the knock on wood, I hope we all don't get hacked, but I'm not sure. Just handing over all of this biometric data to these big corporations, like we do it to some extent, I guess. But I think it's good to take care with such things, because the tools for surveillance and control abound. And I know that I'm just trying to do best by me, my family, my surroundings, my village. But when that is contrary to the warmongering goals of the nation, who knows? It's all... I remember there used to be a lot more care around kind of privacy and this stuff. That was 5 minutes. Are we not supposed to do selfies? Selfies, yeah, but there's a specific thing now. I just updated, I don't know if I even updated, yeah, I did. Updated Instagram. And it asks you specifically, would you like to protect your account by uploading a video selfie? And I saw a video about this. Like you take a video of yourself. It asks you to, I don't know, show your teeth, move your head to the left, to the right, up and down. And I guess it's scanning your face. And it sounds all well and good, protect your account by verifying it's you. But I don't know, these huge, like I'm very active on these services, like Instagram I use a lot. I'm on YouTube, which is owned by Google. But anyone who's familiar with 1984 or any kind of has a critical eye of this tech stuff, there's just this kind of overreach and potential for control. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like I'm kind of careful with some of this stuff, and I am a participant in it. It's just a question of how much it's framed in such a small way of like, hey, protect your account and do this. But when I saw that, it was like, oh, why? It's just kind of, I don't know. Got some alarm bells ringing in my head, and I looked it up and found a lot of critical stuff of why it's not so good. Yeah. Marina says, enjoy it. The older they get, the less they want to join the video calls with grandparents. Yeah, that's it. Unless there's something really exciting and interesting happening, it's already the case. I was home from school yesterday, also with this cold business, and he came in, and I was talking to Dad, and Iken didn't want to talk. He just sneaked back out. Yeah, I wonder about the selfie thing. Oh, by the way, everyone, it's Tuesday, so at 7:30 p.m. German time, you can come sketch with me in Zoom, which is always good. A fun way to get together and sketch together and draw with each other, where we actually get to talk with our voices, not just through the live chat interface. So whether you're here now or watching the replay, know that you are warmly invited to my Zoom room every Tuesday. Yeah, I was thinking, like, obviously there's a lot of live videos of my face on Instagram and stuff, but maybe it's I don't know if there's some difference between the request for a specific video selfie connected to the account. Is that somehow different than the masses of content I've already uploaded? There have also been things along the way where, like, Meta wants to, I guess, use everything on Instagram to train AI, and I have some issues with AI and the environmental impacts and the what's going on with that. So it's like, there were these concealed options to opt out of these kind of things, but as users of these platforms, it's not always apparent. So just under a minute left. Interesting, having drawn this a couple times. This really feels different than the last one I did, where I spent like an hour on it. But I like how it's fitting into this spread. I'll do a couple more days of Matrix. I would like Agent Smith and Trinity on this spread as well, and then I think we'll move on. There have been some great suggestions. People have been uploading selfies to the Discord server, or Yuka yesterday suggested a Finnish composer, which I'm super keen to draw. All right, that was 10 minutes. A little advents calendar session for the day. Yeah. Very different to this. But it's just about showing up, practicing, doing some drawing. My theme this week, I'm like focusing on shadow shapes. So there's some really big clear shapes here. The proportions are a bit off, but that was fun. So what do we got? What have people been saying? Hey, Rev222. My current temporary phone is too old to get the app. You're frozen out of a lot of things. I'm getting close. Like, I have an iPhone 10, an X, and it says a lot of my apps can't be updated, so I guess it's pushing me out of app accessibility as well. It's a coincidence, but it's showing me that I'm not allowed to go back to a flip phone, for example, without a lot of trouble. I'm glad you like the drawing, Linda. Thank you, Elizabeth. Everyone who's here, please put a drawing hand emoji in the chat to signify you have reached the conclusion of this drawing session, and I can be like, oh, that person watched it all the way to the end. And if you're watching the replay, please say hello in the comments. Put your drawing hand in there. Tell me what you think about The Matrix, what you think about 1984, what you think about how we can go about protecting our biometric data, and be kind to each other, have fun, enjoy your day, drink lots of water, rest, and come draw with me on Zoom at 7:30 p.m. German time. Everyone, even if you've got an old phone, if you can access Zoom, you're welcome to just sit with us, sketch together. It's lots of fun, and everyone is welcome. I see those drawing hands. Thank you. Thumbs up, like, and subscribe as well if you feel like it. Look, the people see that. I can go click, 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 click. I can put love hearts in the chat, and it's like blip, 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 blip. Okay, bye everyone. Have a good day. See you later. See you tomorrow.